By the way, if you want to watch the full versions of our Let's Watch videos, check out my Patreon. YouTube usually blocks most of our full uploads, so if you want to see the uncut versions, they're uploaded there. So please consider supporting us on Patreon. All right, back to the video.
What?
Y'all remember God's Gang episode 1?
That's when they stopped. They saved the
There was
whales.
Some evil atheist scientists or something.
Atheist scientists. That's just derivative and redundant.
Something about that.
I will say, you know what? So there was something we watched.
No, we should listen to the theme
No,
song.
we will,
The
we
theme
will,
song
we
was
will.
Pretty damn good.
Wasn't there something recently we watched where the intro was kind of lame, and we're like, you need a better intro song, and then we compared it to the God's Gang, where God's Gang actually.
Oh my God, you're right. What the hell was that?
I can't
was that
recall.
on a stream, or was that something that you just made me watch with you?
It might have been both, but yeah, God's Gang's got a great intro. Let's watch it.
Oh yeah. What the hell were we comparing it to?
I love Ninjutsu.
Was it
Crunch.
the Morty? Was it the Rick and Morty show?
I don't know.
Mormon Rick and Morty. I think that's what it was.
Maybe it was.
I think we were like, yeah, this is actually a pretty good show, but the theme song was so lame. I think that's what it was. I think that's what we compared it to, because God's Gang actually has a pretty boppin' theme song.
Great intro. Very good sizzle at the start. Lacks substance. While saving me.
Yeah, everyone is like, saving me. That's what it was.
Oh, the chat remembers.
Thank you, you guys. I'm so glad you remember.
Combined. Sumo Slim stories are hypnotizing. Taekwondo Hindu reads animals' minds while Ninju's overanalyze.
Do it, Ninju. I love Ninju.
Oh!
Woo! Yeah.
I mean, this guy the creator of this show has watched some anime, right?
I don't know.
That felt pretty fucking anime.
Who took my chef hat?
Huh. Not me. Every time I put that thing on, I get lost. All right, Taekwondo Hindu.
No.
Can you beat
No.
my Eagle
Thank you
Man?
for subbing.
Caca!
Eagle Man, let's go.
I think so.
They're
Get
they're
matched.
playing like a card game. This is
That's
definitely
cold.
anime influenced.
A better question is, where's Chris?
Surprise you! What? Oh, my burger! Oh, come on,
My
nigga.
burger.
Right.
So, I gave some
my
Muslims
God.
the day off.
Ooh,
and decided to
you're
make
getting-
everybody cheeseburgers.
you're getting
Oh man, the
Aggressive with the
animation's
tweening here.
It's
Thank you
changed.
so much, Chris.
This
but
is
I don't eat the
very
meat of a
puppy.
cow.
Hold
Animation.
on. Is it a combination of puppet with hand drawn? Because it looked like that was puppet there, and then was hand drawing. What do you think? That's puppet
I
right
mean,
there.
They do look like puppets. And here's the thing. You can do hand-drawn animation but still utilize puppet techniques, if you know what I mean. But these definitely look very puppety right here. There's a lot of tweening right here. That, I don't know, maybe I need to go back and look at the first episode, because maybe it always looked like that.
No, the
but...
first episode had some pretty good hand drawn animation. I gotta give it that. I think. Well, shit. Now I'm gonna go back and look at it.
Thank you so much, Chris. But I don't eat the meat of a cow.
That looks puppety right there. It's not too bad, though.
If it's halal.
Oh, and yeah, Chris, I can't eat it if it has cheese on top.
Cheese.
Oh.
The cheese is the problem, of course.
I say this with on steam for the steamed clams we're having. Now, hold on. I have a question.
Okay.
Ninju said he can't eat it because there's cheese on top.
That's not what I would have thought.
Is that a Jewish thing?
I thought Jewish people could eat cheese. I thought it was
can't eat
more
pork.
like pork and like crustaceans? Question mark. I don't know.
Are there any Jewish people in the audience or anybody who might know what that is?
Oh yeah,
about?
is he vegan
Lactose?
and we just don't know that? Is he
Kosher?
vegan or just lactose intolerant?
Someone says it's not kosher because it's cheese with beef.
Cheese and beef?
Someone
Okay.
says you can't mix dairy and meat.
Oh.
I don't know if that's
I
true
didn't
or
I did not realize that.
So it says kosher stuff can't have meat and cheese at the same time. Really?
Oh.
Kosher. Okay, so folks are saying it's kosher.
I mean, I did not realize that.
I did not know that. But that's why it's good to have chat to educate us. Thank you.
See.
Huh. What is he, a vegan or something?
So are Christians? Okay, vibe check me here, chat. So I was raised as a Baptist, and I felt like there's nothing off the menu for Baptist. I think there's things for Catholics where they can't eat certain things at certain times. Don't you like have? Let's see, you don't Catholics have things where they can't eat certain meats during like Ash or something like that? I'm promising.
I thought it was just like you give up something for Lent or something.
I thought there was something where they had to eat fish or something. I could have sworn. Sometimes it's
I don't know. I do not know. I've got so much religious family.
No
I've got a
meat
ton
during
of
Lent.
Catholics in my family, but I have no idea.
Someone says it's during Lent, so you can't eat no red meat during.
It is during Lent.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh yeah, on Fridays you can't eat meat, just fish. Some can't
Oh.
eat seafood or something like that. Okay, thank you for educating us.
Option for us now.
Who? What?
What the? Who is that?
What is this
Cheeseburger
fucking
mix?
1960s looking villain?
Together.
Who are these guys?
Cheeseburger mix. What is it?
They look like sex toys.
Hey, guys. I'm sorry to say this.
not
At least look like my sex
think-
toys.
That the only option that we have left is to have a French fry party. Yeah!
Hooray! We can just get fat off potatoes.
Let's do it, freedom.
Look out!
Did he just do a Michael Jackson?
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard too.
Oh man. Well, you can't just eat French fries. You're just gonna get fat that way.
He's better than the break dancer from Australia.
My French fries lit,
Oh,
dog. Well,
yeah.
technically, you stole it from me first. I am French.
We have not been introduced to this
Ooh,
dove
wings.
properly, I don't think, have we?
I think we have. I'm pretty sure that character, that pigeon character, was in the last episode too.
Stealing my French fries lit,
I'm pretty
dog.
sure I remember
Well,
seeing that
technically,
little
you stole
bird.
it from me first. I am French, you see. Here's some French fries.
That puppet animation in the back's pretty rough.
Yeah, the animation definitely looks different.
Damn it. How come they never invite
Did you see
us?
damn it?
No. That fire. Ooh, that's rough. They caught on fire. Oh!
Oh my god, Steven.
Just them screaming, burning to death. I guess you will feel the eternal flames of damnation.
That was weird, that animation.
They're on fire.
I gotta say,
Did
Chris,
those guys
I'm
even
a
do
huge
anything?
Fan of your cooking.
That was pathetic.
Whoa, that was
Wow,
weird.
that was, those keyframes looked very different. Oh. Oh. Wow. That's what artist worked on this shot? Jesus.
James Baxter, actually.
Oh no, James Baxter, I didn't know you were in such desperate need for work.
He's like, I'll take it. My Prince of Egypt money ran out.
How? That's not. It's not spectacular.
That's not spectacular?
It's not.
What can I say?
Very
I love
janky
American
animation.
food. A guilty pleasure. Don't tell anyone.
Outtakes?
Ninja
And,
outtakes.
Yeah,
What is this? Fucking Pixar? Back in like
Oh, I guess
kinda
so. Yeah,
funny
that's back
story.
in the early
Chris,
2000s.
I can't really eat it if it has cheese on top. You know, that's the thing about that, you know. So yeah, there's this whole thing
Is that
about
an
how you
outtake?
prepared the food and everything and all a kind gesture that I can't eat any of it with all the cheese and whatnot. But listen, that's all you. Thank you. It looks good. It looks good. That really does look good. But yeah, see, Chris, the thing about what it is.
What's
That would have been funnier if they just used that take in the official show.
looks good. By the way,
That would have been way funnier.
someone didn't color in the seat here for this burger because it's showing Sue Muslim's coat there.
Yeah, there's certain like lines that are going over other lines that shouldn't be. Like the cheese is going over the lettuce over one of the burgers on the very top. That's just doesn't look right. You see what I mean? Like the cheese is on some different layer.
That's it.
That you prepared
see
and
what I
everything
mean?
in all
Yep.
your good faith and God love you, but I can't eat any of that. Sorry.
God
about
love
that. It's
ya,
the
but
whole
I can't
cheese
eat that.
thing. I hope you understand.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Well, you know, it's funny
That's
because
pretty funny, actually.
as a YouTube series, I feel like okay, there's
If the show can lean more into this type of humor, I actually think it can work pretty well.
that's what I'm gonna tell.
If it takes itself seriously, then it will not work. But if it does it in a bit of a like a tongue-in-cheek sort of way, I think it can be quite successful.
Here's what I say: if you're trying to sell this to a studio that's trying to play it safe, and it just becomes you get greenlit for 12 episodes, and then it becomes nothing after that, and it's forgotten forever. Sure, whatever. But if you want to make something that's truly unique and daring that could actually go the distance, like you said, embrace it. Be silly. You have to get vulnerable with it. Let Ninja have like his mannerisms and let him really lean into it. I'm not saying to a degree of where it needs to be super dark or something. So that's just something that's the tone of the
Like
show.
super cynical, stereotypical sort of humor.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like
don't have to be that way to be funny.
having outtakes is like okay, maybe they can have fun with it, but
That I thought was actually pretty funny. That was
So-
pretty good. Again, because it gives me a sense that there's like a bit of self-awareness,
Right.
which makes it funny. If there's a bit of self-awareness, then it's funny. But if you play it so straight and so serious, it's not as funny. It's
I
more
agree.
like, oh, this is just sort of embarrassing.
if
and
you play it
doofy.
Yeah, if you play it as a straight laced, serious, religious show that's like kind of dumb baby, approach, then who cares? But if you actually want to get sharp and clever with it, then maybe.
just go full on erotic Jew joke. It's funny.
Right, and let Ninju do his thing, please.
I'm sorry, it is a little bit funnier.
Well, I mean, Ninju's funny when he says "God bless you." I think it's
When he's
funny.
like, "Oh, God bless you," but I
So
can't
yeah,
eat
there's
that.
this whole thing about how you prepared the food and everything and all a kind gesture that I can't eat any of it with all the cheese and whatnot. But listen, that's all you. Thank you. It looks good. It looks good. Thing about what it is, or that you prepared and everything in all your good faith and God love you, but I can't eat.
And God love ya.
Sorry about that. It's
God
Yeah,
love
that's
you.
funny. I like that.
I don't know. That's very funny because there's a degree of authenticness to it.
yeah, I agree. All right, I gotta use the restroom real quickly. Are you cool chat with the chat for a second, and I'll be right back.
Sure.
All right, we're back, chat.
You'll just leave me talking about Ninju with the chat.
Look
It'll
at
be
Ninju
fine.
and talk about Ninju. I actually think
I
Ninju's
don't
a
want to
great
talk
name.
about Ninju.
I love Ninju.
All right. All right. Well, chat, it's just you and me for a minute or two. How are you all doing? How are you enjoying the stream? Man, I hadn't thought about this show in a while. So it was quite jarring to jump back into it all of a sudden. I do think it's a little bit funnier. This shorter episode, I think it's funnier than what the original episode was. I feel like... So Rishi, what are your thoughts on Ninju? Well, I do think that this episode is a little bit funnier. I think the tongue-in-cheek sort of humor works better. Yeah, I think the shorter format also works better. I think this is the kind of show where if it's got, if it's a bit of more self-aware type humor, and if it's a bit shorter, it could be more successful. So if this is the direction maybe they want to take it in, sure. Animation looks a bit rougher, but that's okay. I mean, it's a free cartoon on YouTube. Thank you, Cass. Yeah, the antagonist of that episode, I thought they were gonna do something, but I guess they didn't really do anything at all in the end. This show could be funny and educational. Also, you guys should check out Agent FR07 because it's really bizarre. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Sounds like an anime or something. The only thing they accomplished was getting burns. Oh. Let's see. Have you heard the game? The game Thank Goodness You're Here? It's very British. No, I have not heard of that. What is that? I'd like to play more games with Saber. I think we're gonna.
My name. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying I think it would be fun to play more games in the future. Like I was gonna say we are.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts would be a blast. That would be fucking hilarious.
What does that mean?
Those would be some long streams though, because it's hard to get through Kingdom Hearts on a speed run.
Maybe if you're
in
a
my
bad
opinion.
gamer.
Yeah, but you have to like fight the
Bad
heartless
gamer.
and shit.
I'll win, Rishi. I'll win.
You have to fight the heartless and stuff to get the experience points. Otherwise, you're just gonna be fucking weak.